Hey everyone, it is Liz, and I am back to do another reading. This will be for the Water Sign Collective, and this will be for the rest of the month of June 2021. And I'm sorry I didn't get these out faster. It's just been uh, a lot going on all at once. So, anyway, yes, this is the Water Sign Collective, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, your sun, your rising, your moon. You can check out your Venus. I think it will depend on your circumstances, to be quite honest with you. And I am using a brand new deck, which I happen to really love. And this is the Star Power Tarot, which I bought on Etsy, again from thesicksadgirls.com, Charlie Quintero. I bought this on Etsy. This is her newest deck. It's exquisite. I highly recommend it. It comes in this beautiful box and also this beautiful bag to keep your cards in. So anyway, we are looking at the Water Sign Collective for the rest of the month of June. So what I did was do 7 cards, and then I pulled 7 more, and of course for some reason Spirit said to pull 7 more. So I'm trying not to make this go too long. So I'm going to look at the recent past, if I can get the card up. So the first card I pulled for the recent past was the card of Temperance. This is a gorgeous artwork. I love this card here. Temperance. Temperance is where you guys have been in the recent past. I have a lot of water in my chart. My rising or ascendant is Scorpio. My Pisces, my Venus is in Pisces. So, I mean, this can resonate with a lot of you with water in your chart. But the Temperance card shows, with the recent past, this need to adapt to something in your life, this need to adapt your thinking, the way that you're processing your thoughts, the way that you're looking at, everything in your life. It's adapting to a new way of thinking. It's adapting to also trying to find a balance that works for you, because the clarification cards we had were the Knight of Wands, and check out the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands, gorgeous card here. And so this Knight of Wands, to me, it's clarifying again. It is clarifying Temperance. So we got the Temperance card clarified by the Knight of Wands and the Emperor, which is another major arcana card. Temperance is a major arcana card, but what I wanted to do was find out what was this about with the Temperance card. And with the Knight of Wands is activation. He or she, in this vibration, it's she, it can be a he, but this is someone who is just ready for anything. This is someone who is ready to go, motivated to take on whatever they want to take on. It's a very brave, courageous vibration that I sense. So to me, it feels like some of you water signs out there may have gone through a period where you needed to really just kind of find a balance with your emotions, find a balance with whatever you were dealing with, because you've got the Emperor. And this is another major arcana card. This is Aries vibration. It's very fatherly energy. It's an energy of responsibility. So for some of you water signs, you may have experienced a period where you needed to adapt to some changes, where you were ready to activate and go after something new in your life, and you went after it, right? Diligently pursuing something or taking care of necessary business. And with that Emperor card, it's putting you in this place of, again, not just activation, but trying to take responsibility, in your lives. There may be certain circumstances going on for some of you where you really needed to just stay focused on what needed to be done. Because moving into your current energy, where you guys are right now, the current state of mind is where you guys are, which is this Four of Wands. And Four of Wands is a gorgeous card. I mean, it's a great vibration anyway, but I really dig the artwork on this. I really do. And the Four of Wands is a completion. I think for some of you, you've been able to recognize that there has been something that you accomplished or something that you went through where you experienced a period of, like, I feel good about this. I feel confident about this. It's a feeling of, okay, that part is over. I achieved that. Now what do I need to do? Because we can celebrate all we want, and it's good to feel confident. And that's all about, to me, the hit I'm getting is that a lot of you felt like you overcame a lot of stuff and accomplished a great deal and got through it with flying colors. But the clarification cards, just to again, I do this for not just for myself, but this is for you guys. The clarification cards, the first one is the Fool. So we've got that Four of Wands vibration being clarified by the Fool, which is taking a leap of faith, right? The Fool is all about traveling lightly. It means that you're opening your mind up to a new way of seeing the world, your world, and the Fool is, a card of, especially in this beautiful deck, it's very colorful. And she seems to be, in my mind, a lot of you are beginning to, especially the water signs. Water signs are innately psychic, innately intuitive, very sensitive people. So I feel like you guys really need, with that Four of Wands vibration, yes, you've completed something. Yes, you've overcome some stress. And now you're prepared to take it to the next level with the Fool card, which is kind of like starting a new chapter, because the clarification card is that Knight of Swords, and that's air sign. So you may have air sign in your chart, or you may just feel like someone maybe who has an air sign vibration. But in general, to clarify all these cards here for the Four of Wands, what I'm getting is, yeah, you're ready to take on something new. You're kind of you've unloaded the unnecessary stuff that you don't need anymore. You're beginning to move forward with your life, or you're feeling like you're ready to take on something new. And with that Knight of Swords, I look at this particular knight and I'm looking at him and thinking, he needs to be careful. I think that the Knight of Swords can be a bit, he's focused, he's dedicated, he knows what he wants. And sometimes he takes risks without thinking before he speaks, or thinking before he, so I kind of feel like you guys, a lot of you really need to be mindful of the people around you like that, who kind of act before they speak, or do things without thinking. And it's also reminding you with this whole vibration here that you guys may be feeling like, I need to get stuff done. You just don't want to right now, Mercury is still retrograde, by the way, until June 22nd. So this isn't the time to be making, off the cuff decisions, or anything like that. Moving into the immediate future for the water sign collective, we've got this gorgeous Five of Wands, which I was looking at earlier and wondering, what is this about? Because Five of Wands in general is a card of, it can be strife, it can be conflict. For me, this feels like inner conflict for a lot of you water signs right now. In the immediate future, it says inner conflict. If you look at the picture, it's the devil and the angel. They seem to be fighting with each other, which I totally get. I get the devil on one side and the angel on the other. It's just, don't eat that cake. No, don't eat the cake. The devil is saying, eat it. It's or don't eat that candy. No, eat it. It can be a vicious cycle, but I feel like whether it's candy or alcohol or whatever your poison is, the Five of Wands is saying for a lot of you in your immediate future, you're coming to terms with, the way I see this is, we're not perfect. And I think that you're coming to terms with understanding and accepting that this is how things are, and that we can't change anybody but ourselves. And I also feel like with the Five of Wands, because it's being clarified by the Wheel of Fortune, by the way, and the King of Swords. But hold on, I just want to see what else I'm seeing. It's remember, minor arcana cards, we have the power to change this vibration. With the major arcana cards, we have to prepare. With the minor arcana cards, if you're being told that, you don't want your emotions to get the best of you, and try to control your inhibitions, or try to control your emotions, try not to let, the whatever frustrations you have get the best of you right now, especially in your immediate future. Sometimes we feel like we just want to fight back, and sometimes it's not worth it. Because clarifying it, we've got the World, or the Wheel of Fortune, and the King of Swords. And the Wheel of Fortune, this is, are you at the top of the wheel or the bottom of the wheel? And in this artwork here, to me, she seems like she's pretty much at the top of the wheel, where she's feeling like she's got, this is all about timing. She's biding her time and waiting. Like, I feel like, I look at the picture here and I feel like she's really biding her time, and waiting for when it's the right time to act. She knows that things are going to get better. She certainly looks like she's got everything she needs. I feel like this is a person who, like the Wheel of Fortune, is making sure that she's got everything she needs to make sure, like all that good juju. If you look at it, she's got all these things around her, like good luck charms and cards. And, she seems to be in a place where she feels like she's ready for whatever the universe has in store as far as, the good things that we've all, especially a lot of you that have worked so hard to attain, all that hard work you've done. And clarifying it also is the King of Swords. So this King of Swords is all about, management, right? And being prepared. So in your immediate future, it's like, be prepared and show people that, like this air sign, King of Swords vibration here, that you're ready for whatever they have in store. You are completely ready. Your intuition will guide you. So for some of you, it feels like some of you may be going through some big changes where you needed to adapt to either a new job, a new lifestyle. Maybe you had to change where you were working, or a relationship changed, or a living situation changed, or something shifted. So now you're in a place where there is some emotional kind of like, back and forth and conflict. But you do know, a lot of you are, when we know that everything's going to be okay, we can stay level, we can stay even keel, and I want you to all remember that, because that King of Swords is ready when he or she needs to be. So moving into the vibration of activation for the rest of the month of June for the Water Sign Collective, we've got this exquisite Queen of Swords. Give me a second. There we go. I'm trying to get this lady up. Look at her. It's interesting because the Queen of Swords is air, right? But what do you see here? A lot of fire. I mean, I do see the air. I do see the air vibration there. Obviously, it's almost like she's taking risks that she knows. Whatever risks that she takes, she's protecting herself. Okay, she knows how far she can go. She knows her limitations. The Queen of Swords, she's very bold and brave, but she's also captivating. And this activation vibration is saying to you, keep doing what you're doing. Stay, protect yourself. You know how far you can go. Keep your head, her head has the fire coming out here. It's almost like channel all that energy, outward. Use it in a way that can be, that can be proactive, that can assist you, because she's badass. This Queen of Swords is seriously, I know my limitations. I know how far I can go. I know what I can handle, right? So clarifying the card is the Hangman and the Two of Cups. And this is another major arcana card, and it's a fascinating vibration on this deck. This is all about seeing things from a different perspective. So you've got this Queen of Swords being clarified. Queen of Swords, again, very protected, knows her limits. She's smart. She will take risks when she knows that it's worth it. And the Hangman is saying, you also need to remember to look at your situation, your circumstances from a different perspective. The Hangman is offering you, with this vibration, an opportunity to shift your viewpoint from looking at it at a very different angle. And it doesn't mean you have to change your mind about something. It just means that, the universe is forcing you to see something from a different perspective, because the outcome of the other card here is this Two of Cups, which is balance. They just want you to have some balance in your life. So this, the Queen of Swords is saying, of course, you want good things to come, whether it's love, whether it's a relationship, whether it's working with yourself, whether it's loving yourself more, whether it's coming into balance with yourself. It's the immediate, like I said, these activation cards, activation vibration. It's definitely best that you make sure to keep yourself in a place where you know your limits, you know how far you can go, you know how much you can handle. Also, don't be surprised if you're put in a position where you have to look at something, whatever it is you're dealing with, from a different perspective. And then clarifying it again with that Two of Cups is just reminding you that you are loved, that, I feel like there's actually, for a lot of you water signs, once you have the perspective of looking at something differently, you're opening your heart up. So this is about, setting limits for yourself, seeing things from a different perspective, and then opening yourself up to, the possibilities of bringing some more balance into your life. Because moving into outside influences, this is how other people are going to affect you, and vice versa, how you are affected by it. So how you are affected by it. So we've got this Nine of Wands. And in this scenario here, you've got someone here who is working very hard for you. So to me, I feel like this is either a man or a woman around you who seems to be really standing up for you, really putting all of their effort into helping you. This is outside influences. This is, and to me, it feels like this is someone who takes what she does or he does very seriously, and puts a lot of effort into the work they're doing. So this Nine of Wands vibration regarding other people or outside influences is definitely the vibration of someone who is working hard to make sure that you are taken care of, and they're fighting for you. And the clarification cards, we've got the Tower and the Eight of Pentacles. So the Tower in this deck is beautiful. I mean, the Tower in general, it can be something that you didn't see coming or something unexpected, kind of changes your world, So again, outside influences, it could be that something comes in, whether you're waiting for news or something that changes or shifts, it changes everything in your life, And with this Eight of Pentacles, you've got, again, outside influences. To me, it feels like whatever these circumstances are, whether it's more than one person or it happens to be a group of people or just whatever this is, I feel like your outside circumstances, the outside influences for the rest of this month, especially more toward, like, I want to say, like, probably into like the more toward the end of the month, but you might notice it before Mercury goes direct, but there are people working on your side, and there are people making sure that you get, they're working hard to make sure that you are able to get what what you've worked so hard for. All right. Now, the hopes and the fears vibration is always about what you'll be experiencing in the next, the month ahead, as far as the rest of June. And this Page of Pentacles is an offering. So the pages are possibilities. So that there's something coming in. There is going to be an offer, whether it's a job offer, an offer to make more money, an offer to enhance your business, a promotion, whether it's an offer to move, whatever it is, you're open to receive it. The Page of Pentacles is completely open to it. And it's not necessarily that you're afraid of it, but, the Ten of Pentacles does indicate that you are in a position in the future where you get assistance. And again, it's like you hope that you're receiving. This is what you're hoping for. So this financial assistance. The Page of Pentacles is receiving the help you need. And the Seven of Pentacles, I mean, in this vibration, this is, again, you've worked so hard. Look at her. Isn't she gorgeous? But in this scenario, this is someone who's really been really intent on making sure that they've done the work, right? So you've done the work. You're putting in the effort. And that seems to be the continuation of this reading is, you know what you want. People are working with you. There are people on your side. Just hang in there, because, I mean, even the outcome isn't that perfect, but, the Eight of Swords is the outcome. And in this scenario, it's more about fear. And like your worst case, it's like you're worried that things aren't going to go the way you want them to go, that you've got to get out of your own head. This is really get out of your way. Don't see yourself as the poor me. You're not. You guys have overcome so much and you have survived it. You guys are all, a lot of you out there that are, whatever it is you're going through, the Eight of Swords wants you to let go of this stuff here, which is this woe is me type of like, what the heck's going to happen to me? Why does this keep happening? Well, the thing is, that mode of thinking has to change, because the clarification cards are the Four of Swords and the Chariot. And the Four of Swords is the calm before the storm. That means that we don't have time to dilly-dally. You guys don't have time to sit around with the Eight of Swords and have a pity party. It's just, you can't do this anymore. And the Four of Swords is saying, you've had the time now to rest and reevaluate. You've gone through this period, I think, for the rest of this month of June, where you're feeling really stressed and you want to know what's going to happen. And for a lot of you, you're waiting for things to turn or for things to change, and they start to happen, and it's scary. But the outcome is the Chariot, which is you guys are in control. You guys are literally in the driver's seat. Look at her. She's magnificent. She very much is ready to make her move. She certainly knows what direction she's heading in. She's dressed the way she's wearing exactly what she wants to wear. Her car is completely, she's in her own independent place where she feels literally like driven and inspired to take control of our life. So there could be, for some of you, taking back control of your life. There could be this outcome of getting out of your own way, opening yourself up to the opportunities that the universe is offering you. And also, remember, with the Five of Wands coming into your immediate future, that is a card of conflict and strife, but it's also this card of learning how to accept certain things about other people. No one's perfect, and I think we need to kind of come to terms with our own imperfections, so to speak. But once you come to terms with that, this is how things are going to be, and this is what I can do, and you feel like, okay, you're instead of the Eight of Swords, you turn that around and you turn that into this energy of, I'm a survivor, I've overcome, I am winning, I am okay, I've got everything I need. Because the card at the bottom of the deck, the very last card, is this Nine of Cups, and that's the wish card. And the wish card is all about getting what you want. This is, whether it happens now or it happens a few weeks from now or a few months from now, this is saying, especially at the bottom of the deck, it's really clarifying a feeling of being in a place in your life where you feel like you feel appreciated, you feel blessed, and you feel like you got what you wanted, and that's the best part of this reading. So I hope this was helpful. I hope this was insightful. I will be doing the Earth Sign Collective and the Water Sign Collective soon, most likely today or tomorrow. And if you have any feedback at all, feel free to leave it. Any political questions, by the way, you can email me. I'll post that. And I have appointments available coming up this weekend and next week. I've got openings available, and currently I'm running, one of my specials is 20% off a half-hour reading, and on top of that you receive an extra 15 minutes. So check it out. I'll post all that on my link here. If you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, please do. Hit the subscribe button down below there. If you like the video, hit the like button. Share the video with your friends and get your friends to sign up, because once I get to 1,800 subscribers, then I will randomly choose 2 subscribers to receive a 15-minute reading with me by phone. Okay, so have a great rest of the month of June, you water signs, and I'll see you guys soon, and blessings to all. Bye.